Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR halacha. And here is a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Sunday, the 5th day of October. I hope you had a very meaningful Yom Kippur. I hope your fast went well. I hope you have eaten already. And we now have to continue with our halachos for Sukkot as they rapidly approach. One last thing to say post Yom Kippur is, hopefully all of us, I'm taping this right before Yom Kippur, but hopefully all of us will have gone through a very meaningful process of teshuvah, of repentance. And if you're now hearing this the day after Yom Kippur, please, please, please follow through. Show up to davening early. That's a halacha. Go to davening early the day after Yom Kippur. Show that you really meant it. Those things that you accepted upon yourself, do them. By all means, do them. So show that your chakras was a different chakras right after Yom Kippur. You woke up earlier and you did all the things that you said you were going to do. Okay, but now to another Sukkot law. You may see people sometimes fiddling with their Esrog right before they make the bracha on their lulav and Esrog in the morning. I want to explain to you what they're doing. You see, we always make the bracha on any mitzvah, usually, or pretty much always. The bracha is first and then the mitzvah. Of hand washing, Netilas Yadayim looks like an exception, but it actually isn't. We won't discuss that right now. But it's always the bracha and then the mitzvah. Okay? Now, if you were to pick up your lulav and esrog in their regular fashion and make the bracha, you would be doing things out of order because the mitzvah already happened the second you picked up your lulav and esrog, and then you made the bracha a few moments later. Therefore, that's why people fiddle with the esrog. What they're doing is they say you only fulfill the mitzvah with your esrog and lulav when you hold them the way they grow. Now, the way we consider an esrog to grow is with the pitum face up. It is true if you ever see an esrog tree, you'll see the esrog because of its weight hanging downwards with the pitum pointing downwards, but that's not really the way it's growing. The pitum is pushing up and out all the time. It's the first thing that appears, so the pitum kind of grows upwards. Only later, when it's weighed down by the weight of the esrog, does it face downwards, but the pitum is pushing forward and up all the time. Therefore, the proper way to hold the esrog is with the pitum facing up. So, you pick up your lulav, face right up, Hadasim and Aravos right up, and the esrog facing upside down, with the pitum down, which is called not the way it grows. Now you haven't fulfilled the mitzvah yet because you're not holding them in derech gedilas on the way they grew, so you haven't fulfilled the mitzvah because the mitzvah only happens when you hold them the way they grew. Okay, so you make the bracha now, and on the first day you make the shehechayanu bracha also, and then you turn the esrog over. Now that you turn the esrog over, now the mitzvah has just begun. So by doing that shtick of having the esrog facing upside down at first, you allowed yourself to fulfill the thing of bracha first and mitzvah second. That's why you see people turning over their esrog after the bracha. That only applies to when you make the bracha. It has nothing to do with what you do at Hallel with your lulav and esrog or anything like that. Since I mentioned it and I do have a couple of seconds, I just want to say quickly that washing your hands is not really an exception to this rule because we don't want to make the bracha first because our hands are not pure. So first we purify our hands, and then we make the bracha, and that bracha is still before the mitzvah because the mitzvah is not completed until you dry your hands. So we do that funny order for Netilas Yadayim, still fulfilling what we're supposed to fulfill. The bracha is really happening before the drying of your hands, which really is before the mitzvah, and we only wash first so that the purity is on our hands when we're making the bracha. But generally the rule always is bracha first, mitzvah second. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.